Unfortunately, this is the last episode. Yes, guys, this is where this series come to an end. But despite it being short, I just want to say thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But you already know that new what ifs are coming up, so just sit back and relax, guys. I also posted the final episode of What If Naruto Found the Uzumaki Curse over on Anime King 3, so go ahead and enjoy that, guys. And if you're new, yes, I indeed have 4 channels: Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, and Anime Prince, guys, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and destroy that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And don't forget to comment down below if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. And also, guys, remember to turn on that bell notification so you can see exactly when I post. So without further ado or wasting more time, what do you say we jump right into this new episode start? The intro, guys. So the last spot we left off, Naruto was in a fight, as he proceeded to melt all of the sand ninjas that surrounded him. Upon doing so, Naruto proceeded to make his way, as the fox told him to let him take over, as he will give him the power that was needed. As Naruto allowed that, when he arrived towards the barrier, he destroyed it as he arrived inside. Orochimaru quickly summoned the first and the second. However, the fox used one of his tails to influence the second, causing him to clash against the first. As he told Hiruzen that he knew everything, that the kid knew everything, how much he lied to him, Hiruzen begged and pleaded for Naruto to break out of this, that he could not listen to the words of the fox. However, Naruto refused as he felt Sasuke, as he rushed over towards their location, leaving them there, taking back control of his body, as Hiruzen had no choice but to face the former Hokages now, because now Orochimaru had them back under control, and this was still bad as hell. Naruto arrived as he ended up saving Sasuke from getting skewered by Gaara. After a long drawn out battle between him and her, Gaara had gained this power and became literally unstoppable against her. So with that, they start to fight, as Gaara ended up transforming. Eventually they took him down by waking him up. However, instead of killing him, they did not do that. Instead, Naruto spoke to him, giving Gaara a change of mind as he understood because they were the same. As Temari and Kankuro took Gaara as they fled. However, Temari was rather thankful to Naruto. At first she might hate him, but now things were a bit different to the way that he acted and spared Gaara alive. Sasuke asked Naruto what was going on. What did he mean by the both of them being the same, as Naruto explained to her what he was. It was then that she kissed him. As Naruto was surprised by that, she apologized for being such a bitch. It's just that she thought that she couldn't count on anyone, but he was just like her, just as she thought, and she misread the situation so much. As Naruto said that he had to leave as he took off his headband, but to his surprise she did the same. So with that, Naruto went to his apartment to gather something. Arriving there, Hinata was there waiting. As they were leaving, as she saw that, she wanted to come, she wanted to go with them. Her family thought of her as nothing but a disappointment, and not to mention since she stood with Naruto in the stands, her father was rather upset about that, as things would get even worse once everything was done. As she heard people looking for Naruto, because he had transformed, she did not see him as a monster. She wanted to come with them. As Naruto knew that she would be a great asset, so he decided to agree to let her come, as she was incredibly loyal to him. So with that, they fled the village. They ran into Anko as she knew that they would be leaving. However, she never expected, him to get the support of the Hyuga and the Uchiha. However, she knew after what he heard, he would be leaving, as she just wished him good luck out there, and don't die. As they made their way off, as they ran for a long while, Naruto was thinking about going to the stone together, the remaining members of his clan, as Sasuke told him that when the time came for her to kill Itachi, she would go after him, as Naruto see no problem with that. He told the girls to get some rest. After all, they were exhausted. They'd been running for a couple of hours. Now that he was alone, he went into his mindscape as he sat down with the nine-tailed fox. As the both of them got to talk, as the fox told him to come in the cage as Naruto did. Upon getting in there, Naruto saw none other than Mito Uzumaki. Now that was baffling as she had tied a piece of her consciousness to the fox. As Naruto watched her, she looked at him. She scanned him, however a voice spoke up. A voice that they weren't able to hear despite him being in his literal mind. The voice told him that he was just a pawn in their game. However, he decided to focus on what was going on now, but he kept that voice in the back of his mind, confused why it said that and confused what it was as well. As he turned his sides towards the two of them, as they had a lot of explaining to do. So yeah guys, basically let's left off, and yeah, why don't we waste no time and jump into this final episode guys. Let's begin now. So, how exactly does this work, Kyubey? Has she been here the entire time? Not exactly the nature of the reverse seal. Keep her inside of here. I'm her only contact to the outside world. Well, I suppose you are too as well now. Something felt wrong about this Naruto. If she had been sealed away in here the entire time, then what could she have in store for him? What plans do you guys have for me, he said. You'll be rebuilding the clan, of course. We are far too powerful to be wasted in a scattered mess. You need to gather up the rest of the survivors and rebuild Uza. As Naruto looked towards the fox. So, her is why you know so much about ninja stuff, huh? Where else do you think I learned so much about you mortals from? That's insanely creepy, said Naruto as he looked towards the woman. What about the second Hokage then? As he turned his gaze back towards the Kyubey. How did you control him? You said he underestimated Mito. What did that mean? As Mito answered, it's just a little side effect. It took almost all of his chakra to seal the Kyubey into Kushina. But he didn't expect the little surprise I had in store for him. As she chuckled a bit. It didn't take long for him to understand why they labeled her as a psychopath. Her demeanor was weird. Okay, I guess that all makes sense. But I have one more question. What is your aim in all of this, Mito? He said, as he looked towards her. She gave him a condescending look. I would prefer if you don't address me so casually. I am your senior after all, kid, she said. Just answer my question, Mito Haim, he said. The Kyubey started to laugh at that, as Mito crossed her arms. Do not mock me, child, she said. I was the greatest terror of my time. Queen of the Eastern Seas, master of the Uzumaki clan, and the greatest Jinchuriki. So, Mito Dano then. Mito-sama, Mito-san, Mito-chan, he said, as he spoke with a hint of amusement. Cute, very cute, she said. How do you deal with him, Kyubey, she asked. Well, he's entertaining, and not bad to talk to. I'm sure that you'll get used to him, Mito-chan said to Kyubey, with a laugh. As she gave him a glare. Don't you dare start doing that too, she said. As the fox calmed his laughter. So I suggest that you go through with that letter. Go search for the clan members at the Hidden Stone. As Mito nodded her head in approval. Also, the leader Kyubey mentioned in his letter sounds really shady. That necklace that you're wearing look a lot like the one my father used to make. Until you become more powerful, I will recommend not snooping around for this leader or his organization. Who was your father? Said Naruto. She gave him a smug smile. A warlord. His name is not one that you'd recognize. As she leaned forward that smile. You just be a good little boy. And do as I say, and I'll reward you. As Naruto raised his eyebrow. What the hell could you possibly give me? You've been stuck in here the entire time. As she shrugged. I suppose it could be a surprise then, she said. At any rate, kid, you've been in here for a while. If you wish to speak to Mito again, ask me, and I'll bring you back to the cage. You won't be able to directly speak with her like you do with me, said the Kyubey. Thank the heavens for that, Naruto thought. Without another word, he returned back to his conscious body. When he opened his eyes, it was already daylight outside. Have I been asleep all night, he thought, rather concerned by that, as he threw himself up to his feet. Both Hinata and Sasuke turned towards him. How long have I been out, said Naruto. Just a few hours, Sasuke said. Naruto did not like the notion of falling asleep on his night watch, but he turned towards the girls. We need to move, he said. Time skip. A long week passed since the three of them set out on their journey. Their endless traveling had greatly drained the three, but they were in good spirits as they moved northwest. As Naruto hadn't considered one thing since he left Konoha, mainly because of Hinata. Well, her eyes. they would instantly recognize her as a Hyuga. Nevertheless, he felt confident to be able to protect her in the worst case scenario in case someone decided to try something. However, as they made their way, Naruto felt a strange presence. The necklace that he wore started to vibrate, indicating that there was someone nearby. As two individuals stopped in front of them, they were dressed in black robes that had red clothes on them. Sasuke's eyes widened in utter disbelief as she took notice who was standing in front of them. Itachi. What? Said Naruto, as he turned towards the older Uchiha. Itachi ignored Sasuke completely. Naruto Uzumaki, our leader, wants to speak with you. The fox was on the verge of panicking when he realized what was happening. Kid, get out of here now. You're not strong enough to face these two. So your leader sent that letter then. Who the hell is your leader? Said Naruto, as Naruto realized it was him. Itachi was the one that gave him that letter. As Itachi saw the look on his face, yes. I gave you the letter. That necklace that you wear. Led us straight to you. The leader wishes to speak to you in person. First of all, what the hell is this? I'm not agreeing to anything until I know what the hell you guys want from me, said Naruto. Sasuke charged Shidori. Itachi yelled as she charged towards him, however. He caught her wrist. Still weak, I see. This remark only pissed her off even more as she tried to channel a lightning cloak, but he grabbed her by the neck and looked her right in the eyes. As Naruto looked on in shock as Sasuke's eyes seemed to go lifeless from Itachi's Sharingan staring into hers. What the hell are you doing to her? Said Naruto. Kisame, get the 9 tails, Itachi said calmly, without even looking his way, as he looked towards the other girl. What about the other girl? Leave her, he said, she's not important. Naruto's body erupted with the red chakra cloak surrounding him. Kisame smirked at that as he raised his blade. What the hell is that? Naruto wondered. Kid, you need to get out of here now. These two are after me, the Kyuubi said. As Naruto turned and grabbed Hinata the cloak, not harming her one bit as he threw her over his shoulder much to her surprise. As he turned towards Sasuke, how the hell am I gonna get her? He has her. Leave her behind. They're after us, the Kyuubi said. As Kisame started to step forward as Itachi looked away, causing Sasuke to collapse. She was barely conscious as she shouted, Run, Naruto. You heard her. Get out of here, the Kyuubi said. Kisame jumped as he brought his weapon down as Naruto jumped away. Damn it, said Naruto as he turned and shot off. As he glanced back to see Kisame and Itachi on his trail. The necklace. Get rid of the damn necklace, the Kyuubi said. As Naruto ditched it as he ran. He ran for what seems like hours, the fox cloak fluttering around him as he moved. He will have to regroup and go around to get back Sasuke. He wouldn't just leave her there. However, they were after him. But he ran into a Kumo patrol. A full patrol as Naruto came to a stop. Rather surprised because they were deep in Earth territory. They quickly took note of the boy and his Hyuga passenger. Darui-sama. What do you make note of that? A random Jonin asked. As Naruto took in his Darui appearance. He was a tall, lean man with dark skin and bleach colored hair. As Darui looked towards the two of them. What are you kids doing on the road by yourself? He asked. As Naruto looked unsure what to say as more Jonin started to arrive on the scene. It was an entire company of Jonin, from what he could see. Thinking fast, he looked behind him. We're missing names from Konoha, looking for somewhere to go. The Jonins looked towards one another before they all turned towards Darui. As the man seemed to look behind them, you too. Look like you're running from something. Yeah, some guy with black cloaks and red clothes are after us. They attack our friend, said Naruto. Hinata looked around uncertainly. Her clan had a history with Kumo when they once tried to kidnap her. She felt uneasy in this situation. Thankfully, at least Naruto was here with her. Black cloaks and red clothes. Sounds like the Akatsuki. You say they're after you, said Darui as he looked towards him. As Naruto nodded, the man looked closely as he examined Hinata. Well, you guys aren't going to believe this. A main Hyuga family member just ran into her grasp. As Naruto's eyes snapped towards the man, he clenched his fists. Touch her, and I'll kill you, he said. Relax, kid. If you guys are missing in, then maybe this was meant to be. How would you like to join up with Kumo, he said. As Naruto and Hinata traded uncertain glances, Darui shrugged, or we can just leave you here for the Akatsuki to collect you guys. Akatsuki, so that is what they're called. Those two can do some serious damage to this crowd. I say you keep on moving, said the Kyuubi. As Naruto took a breath as he turned towards Hinata. What do you think, Hinata? He said, as he saw the fearful look on her face. Whatever you decide to do, Naruto-kun, it's fine with me, she said. So, kid, what will it be? Said Darui. I accept your offer, said Naruto. Darui nodded as he let out a sharp whistle. Come on, man, he said. We're going home. Hey, wait, what about our friend? The man let out a sigh. If Akatsuki got her then, she's probably already dead. No, she can't be. Maybe not, said Darui. But we were just on our way out of here. I can order a recon sweep for your friend when we get back. Damn it, said Naruto. I shouldn't have left her behind like that. Naruto-kun, it wasn't your fault, said Hinata. Come on, kids, let's get out of here. Maybe your friend can also join up with us later, if we find her. As Naruto felt extremely guilty for not being able to save Sasuke from Itachi. As they departed, two figures could be seen. I didn't expect this, Itachi said. Tell me why we can't just kill them all again, asked Kisame. Kumo is our biggest enemy. They will draw a lot of unwanted attention towards Akatsuki if we attack one of their joining regiments. So what now then? Asked Kisame. It seems we will have to wait for now. I don't know how a leader would react to this. Hey, what about the other girl? Sasuke would do what she always does. Survive. Time skip. Sasuke woke up as she found herself in a hazy place. As she looked around trying to collect her thoughts. Where am I? She said. Ah, Sasuke-heim. Good to see you're awake. Her eyes shot open in fear as she looked around. Where's Naruto? Where am I? You're in the hidden grass. And Naruto is no longer within your reach. The voice said, in a sadistic way. She watches none other than the man that bit her in the forest of death, Orochimaru, emerge. As she stepped back, what happened to Itachi? How long have I been out? She said. Shh. You are still so weak in comparison to Itachi, aren't you not? Perhaps I can offer you more power. To kill him, Orochimaru said. Before she even knew what was happening, her curse mark activated. Of course, that wasn't really a request anyways, said Orochimaru as he laughed. As she gripped her neck and collapsed down to her knees. Time skip. Close to a week had passed, and they were now finally at the Lightning Country. As Naruto had to say, despite all the terrible things they heard about Kumo, the place was well kept. Throughout their journeys, Naruto mostly spoke to Darui, as he seemed like a well-kept, laid-back guy. A part of him couldn't believe that he was here joining another ninja village. It seems like all the time he spent trying to get away from society, here he was joining another one. He wasn't really sure how long he was staying Kumo, but it was the best course of action for now after all. The leader would expect him to look for other Uzumakis. However, laying low for a while would be the best thing. Hinata hadn't spoken much of foreign ninjas as Naruto kept her close. As he promised to train her once they got settled in. The village had a high elevation. As Naruto looked up towards the far, high cloud mountains, they literally reached up into the clouds. Many onlookers saw them, as they started to focus a lot on Hinata, as she lowered her head. As they came across another Jonin. Darui, who are these kids? I came across them in their country running from a couple of Akatsuki, said Darui. Apparently their Konoha missing in. C was rather surprised at that. You two look awfully young to be missing in. Hey, that girl's a Hyuga. Asked Darui, nodded his head. Yeah, we were kind of surprised too. But get this, they want to join Kumo. How do you think that boss will take this? As if being summoned, a rather muscular man came down the stairs. Take what? Hey, who are those kids? A stern tone intimidated Hinata. Even Naruto felt a bit uneasy around this giant of a man. Wait, I know this one, he said, looking towards Naruto. I've seen your likeness all over the place. You're that Konoha super genin. Am I right, boy? As Naruto slowly nodded, not sure how to react, Darui looked towards the Raikage. Super genin? What are you talking about, boss? The Raikage looked down towards them, so tell me, kids. Why are you in my village? Darui said that we could become Kumo ninjas, said Naruto. The Raikage snapped his gaze towards him. Why did you go promising that to kids? Do you have any idea who this boy is? No, sorry, said Darui. Thinking fast, Naruto got in. I'm a part of the Uzumaki clan. Konoha destroyed my clan, and they've been lying to me ever since. I'll just bet they have, the Raikage said. Tell me, kid, what possible benefit could you be to my village, he asked, as Naruto narrowed his gaze towards the man. Before he went through hand sign, wood style, he said, as his arm transformed. into a giant tree-like branch, which smashed through a nearby wall. He then went through hand sign once again, lava release, as he spewed lava from his mouth, as it hit the wall covering the hole, and it started to dry. A was shocked by that, as he couldn't see a word. "So, I guess we're keeping them then," said Darui. The knight simply nodded. "Welcome to Kumo," Naruto Uzumaki said. "You as well, Miss Hayuka." C looked dumbfounded. "I can't believe he didn't lose his mind over that." "Well then, it's official. Welcome to Kumo," said Darui. And yeah guys, that's where it ends. I know that it's a bit short, but yeah, that's it guys. I just want to say thank you for sticking around. Yeah, it's been a short journey, but a nice one, so thanks for that. But yeah, it's over now, so I'm gonna be seeing you guys soon. Peace guys.